everyone, this is Leisha with Cooking Without Measure. I know the holiday is over with. I enjoyed my Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed yours. But I still got some turkey left over. So guess what I'm going to do today? I'm going to make a turkey pot pie. I know some of you are like, oh, I had enough turkey and I had enough ham and I had all this stuff. But guess what? This is my favorite time of the year. I love using the turkeys and the dressing and making different things. I made some turkey hash earlier today, but I want to show you this recipe for turkey pot pie, which is really, really good. And it's one of those comfort foods. Once again, this is the time of year where people are making chilies and big pots of soup and stuff to just warm your insides. And I love pot pies. I grew up eating pot pies when we were younger. That was a meal for us. It was like, what flavor you want? Chicken, turkey, beef? That was our dinner, with a salad or some other green vegetable. But today, I'm just going to show you the simple recipe. I'm going to show you the ingredients that I have. I got a can of corn, any old type of corn, just whole corn, soup, this super sweet corn, but just a can of corn. Of course, one of my cream soups, I got cream of chicken today. You know, cream of mushroom is my favorite, so you can use any type of cream soup, cream chicken, cream of mushroom, or cream of celery, whatever one you want to use. I got some cut green beans, and also for my topping, I use Ritz crackers. So I'm gonna add some grated Parmesan cheese to the Ritz crackers with a little bit of smoked paprika and some butter to make a crumble. Now I also have mayonnaise. I put about a tablespoon of mayonnaise in the mixture. So already in the bowl, I have my turkey, and I got some carrots cut up in here too. I like to see color when I'm cooking, and if you want to add some other vegetables, because you can make this any way you want. I have used it with asparagus, broccoli, the corn, whatever vegetables you want. Even if you buy like the frozen bag of vegetable mix, get one of those. It has everything in it. I don't eat green peas, so I don't fool with it. So I kind of just add my vegetables that I like. What else? So pretty much whatever you like, whatever you want to put in here. I like doing the Ritz cracker crust because it's buttery already, and then it's already got their salt flavor, and just adding a little bit of the Parmesan cheese just to give it a little kick to it, and then I use butter to make it so it'll crumble. So right now I'm going to add some corn. I'm not going to use this whole can of corn because I'm only doing a regular size pie dish. I'm not doing a deep dish, so I'm not going to use this whole can of corn. But I'll put this corn up to use like to put in a vegetable soup. And the green beans, the rest of the green beans, put it in a vegetable soup. So I'll probably use about half of the corn. I'll add the green beans. Like I said, you can add whatever vegetable you like, whatever vegetable you have on hand. I always say, work from your inventory, what you have. You can make some good food with it. So I just kind of stir it up a little bit, just to mix it up. Then I'm gonna add my cream of chicken soup. Now, I do use the whole can of cream of chicken soup. Now, another thing you can probably add to this, and I know some of the pot pies now, they have cheese in it. So if you like cheese, and I love cheese, but I'm just not going to put it in my pot pie. It's already going to be some in the crust, but I'm not going to put it inside. But if that's what you want to do, make it your own. Have fun with the recipe. Just make it your own. You get this in here, the cream of chicken soup, or whatever cream soup you decide to use. Just pour that in there, mix it in there. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the mayonnaise, and then I'm going to mix it up. And then I'm going to put we're going to put the topping together and put on there. So I've got about a tablespoon of mayonnaise. I use mayonnaise because I think mayonnaise cooks better than just the regular salad dressing Miracle Whip. So I do use the mayonnaise. So I'm just going to mix this up real good. Also, you don't have to add any seasoning to this. This is another thing I like about it. The turkey is already seasoned. It already has seasonings, you know, that's cooked through it. The pie, the Ritz crackers, they have a seasoning. They're buttery. They already got a salt to it. You don't have to add any seasonings unless you just choose to. If I'm going to add any seasoning to this, it would be black pepper. This is how it looks. It's just mixed up. Just gonna pour it inside the pie shell. See how fast that was? So everything is just chopped up. You can tear up make pieces of the turkey, get you some canned green beans, or if you have frozen, I mean, like I said, whatever you have, use it. Use what you have. Work from your inventory. So I'm gonna put this in the pie shell, and then we're gonna do the topping. Now, some of you that are bakers that know how to do those beautiful toppings that they put on pies with that look like woven and all that, you can go right ahead. My hat's off to you. But I just like doing it this way. I just like making it this way. It's easier for me, less stress. That's one thing I love about cooking. It doesn't have to be stressful. Just do it, enjoy it. So I'm just spreading this around in the pie shell. It looks good. And I put the carrots in here. It has a nice color to it, the corn, the green beans, and the carrots. You can add celery. I'm not a big fan of cooked celery. I like celery, but I don't like it cooked. I don't know why. That's so weird. I guess some people like carrots, but they don't like them cooked. They can eat them raw, but they don't like them cooked. I'm that way with celery. I don't like cooked celery. I mean, I'll put it in my soups, but a lot of times I might eat around it or pick it out, one or the other. But I know celery is like one of those filler things that people use all the time. I'm not a big fan of cooked celery. So let me show you how it looks. This is how it looks right now. That's without the Ritz crackers on top. Now I'm getting ready to do the Ritz crackers, and then I'll put it on the top. I already melted my butter. So my butter is on the stove. I'm gonna get that. But before I do that, I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese. You don't need to add a lot. I'm just adding it for a little flavor. So a few sprinkles. I'm gonna add a little of the smoked paprika. I like the way it makes the pot pie taste. You don't have to do this, but if you have it, I would use the smoke instead of just the regular one. So if you have some smoked paprika, just add a tap. You don't need a whole lot because you don't want it to overpower your pot pie, the fillings of the pot pie. So I just mix that up together real good. Now I used 2 mini rolls, you know, the mini rolls of the Ritz crackers. I used 2 mini rolls. I guess you can just do 1 full roll. That should be enough. I did a half a stick of butter, so I just pour it in here so to get nice and crumbly. And then I'm going to put it on top of the pot pie. My oven is set for 350. That's my favorite temperature, 350. So I cook everything on 350. So it's on 350. I cook it for, once again, 35 to 45 minutes. And probably until, it gets a nice golden brown and it's bubbly. The inside is nice and hot. So I'll do it for about 45 minutes. 35 to 45 minutes. I'll just keep an eye on it just to make sure it's not burning or anything. But you want the top to be golden brown and the edges of the pie shell to be golden brown. So this is the way it looks. After you mix butter in, your cheese in, now you just sprinkle it on top of the pie. And just take a handful. If you have any left, save it. I love putting this on top of different casseroles, like you make a tuna casserole or any type of noodle dish that you want to make. Just put that on top. It's really, really good. It just tastes so good on there. So this is what I put on top. Like I said, you can do the regular pie thing. That's not my thing, but you can do that. And then you can also, I have used Jiffy Mix. Oh my goodness, it was so good. It was so good. The Jiffy Mix, just put it on top and cook it. It was so, so good. It was sweet though. It was like it had that sweet, but then it had the savory flavor of the inside of the pie. So I'm gonna show you how this looks. I got a little bit left over. I don't throw nothing away, so I will use it for another recipe. But this is the way it looks before it goes in the oven. It looks so pretty. I can't wait for it to come out the oven. So I'll be back in about 30. See you then. Hey everyone, I'm back and I got the pot pie out the oven. It is still really hot. I did let it sit for about 10 minutes. So this is what it looks like when it comes, oops, can you see? Yeah, there we go. This is what it looks like when it comes out the oven. The topping is really nice and golden brown. The crust is nice and brown. So I'm gonna cut a little piece, but I usually let my anything that I bake in the oven, like the pies that I make, the food pies that I make, I usually let them sit for about 15 minutes. But I'm gonna cut into it because I don't eat after 6 o'clock. So I want to be able to sit down and enjoy the meal real quick. If you have any questions, feel free to put comments or any if you have any questions that you want to ask about any of the recipes that I've done. Oh, I do want to clear up something. I said I don't cook with salt. So let me say, I cook with like seasoned salt. So you know those things that have salt already in it. I don't cook with additional salt. So I don't use like the table salts and the kosher salts, any additional salts on my meat. If I use like the Himalayan salt and stuff like that, I may not use the sea salt. I mean, not the sea salt, the seasoned salt. So there'll be different things that I use in variation. Like I said, I have my base seasonings and then I have my add-on seasonings that I may add just to add flavor to it. But even with the Himalayan salt, it's not just salt by itself. It has chilies in it. So it's not just salt by itself. So once again, I do use the seasoned salts and stuff like that, so I don't want to misrepresent anything. I just don't cook with like the table salts and the sea salts and the kosher salts, like put additional salts on my meats or anything like that. I use those salts basically when I'm boiling water for the noodles, for pastas and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and cut a piece of this pot pie, and I'll let you see what it looks like on the plate. It's still really, really hot. So it's gonna be really kind of, you know how a pot pie is. It's creamy. It's not gonna be solid. So it's gonna sit. So I'm gonna get it out of here. I only got a little piece because I just want you to see what it looks like. But this is like my favorite. This presentation is not going to be real good as far as plating it. So I'm just going to put it on the plate and we just going to go from there. Just going to get it on the plate. But this is a really good meal to cook when you have leftovers turkey. Like I said, you can add any type of vegetable. So this is the way it looks. It's a little sloppy, but it's a pot pie. And pot pies are not supposed to be looking like a slice of regular pie, but this is it. I have green beans in mine and corn and carrots. And once again, if you have any questions about the ingredients or anything, just put it out there. You can check out my YouTube channel, Cooking Without Measure, but without is spelled W/O, measure, Cooking Without Measure. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get a chance to try the recipe. And I will see you next Monday. Bye for now.